Hello students, welcome back. Today we'll continue with the fourth video lecture of chapter number 2, electrostatic potential and capacitance. Today we'll start with a very important topic, that is equipotential surface. Okay, very important topic, equipotential surface. Now, the name itself, equi means same potential means the surface at which at every point the potential is same. That is equipotential surface. Now, see, what is the potential due to a point charge? K Q by R. Okay, so now if I take a positive plus Q charge here, okay, now let's find out the potential at distance R. It will be V at this distance R, again V at this distance. So at every point, at every this distance r, the potential will be same because it is a k. It is its formula is kq by r. Potential is a scalar quantity. So if I take a spherical surface, if I take a spherical surface, then at each point on this surface, the potential will be kq by r, and that will be same. So this spherical surface, that is equipotential surface. If I increase the radius, okay, if I increase the radius by r dash, then at each point on this surface, the potential will be same. Okay, see, the potential at this surface and this surface will be different, but each point on this surface will be same, and each point on this surface will be same. So if I take a positive, if I take a point charge, then the equipotential surfaces will be concentric spherical shells. Clear? So what is equipotential surface? If I want to define it, if I want to define it, then what is equipotential surface? Surface where at every point the potential is same. Okay? And one more thing, the equipotential surface will be perpendicular to this RC. If I take this value, then this will be perpendicular. If I take this, perpendicular, this perpendicular. Okay, now if this is a positive charge, these are the electric field lines. Okay, this will be the electric field line radially outward. So the equipotential surface will be normal to the electric field lines. Okay, equipotential surface, it will be normal because when I form a tangent, this will make an angle 90 degree. Okay, now work done in bringing a charge from one point to another. Okay, now what is the formula of work done? If you are moving a charge q from one place to another, then this will be equal to q into va minus vb. Okay, that will be the work done. But now see, if I take this point a and if I take this point b, now if I want to move this charge q dash, right, if there is a charge here q dash, and if I want to move it from a to b, then work done will be q dash into va minus vb, right? Work done vq. So this will be equal to, what is the potential difference between a and b? It's same, right? The potential at VA is equal to potential at VB. So the potential difference will be zero. So the work done will be zero. So work done in moving a charge on equipotential surface will be equal to zero. Okay? And the equipotential surface, remember, equipotential surface is perpendicular to electric field lines. Okay? So note down these points. The next is equipotential surfaces of various system of charges. Okay, the first one here you see the equipotential surface for a uniform electric field. Now see, if the equipotential surface, or sorry, if the electric field is in towards x-axis, means in x direction, then the equipotential surface here you can see that is perpendicular to the surface. Means if electric field is towards x-axis, okay, then equipotential surface potential surface will be normal to x-axis. Okay. So means if equipotential, if the electric field is in x direction, the equipotential surface will be normal to the x-axis. If the electric field is in y direction, then it will be normal to y-axis, means xz plane. If it is in z direction, then equipotential surface will be in normal to the z-axis. That means xy plane. Okay, so in any case, you can see that the electric field lines are perpendicular to the equipotential surface. Okay, these are two other examples. This is the equipotential surface for a dipole, and this the equipotential surface for two positive charges. Okay, so just note it down. The next, relation between electric field and equipotential surface. Okay, so now let's have it. See, I have taken two equipotential surface. Okay, see, potential at each point on this surface A is same, and potential at each point on surface B is same. Okay, the potential at A is V and the potential at B is V plus delta V. Delta V is the difference in the potential between surface A and surface B. Delta L is the perpendicular distance from the point P to surface A. Okay, now when a unit positive charge is moved from point P to surface A against the electric field, see the electric field is in this direction. Okay, now if I want to move a unit positive charge from point P to A, then what will be the work done? Work done will be equal to force into displacement. Okay, now the formula for force is equal to EQ, right? And what we are taking? We are taking unit positive charge. So this will be equal to E D. Okay, so the work done will be equal to electric field E into delta L, this displacement, and that is equal to potential difference. In actual case, how work done is equal to VQ, where V is the potential difference. So I can write it down delta VQ. Okay, but Q again we are taking a unit positive charge, so this will be equal to delta V. So E delta L will be equal to the potential difference. Means potential at A, V minus potential at B, V plus delta V. Okay. So V minus V plus delta plus minus minus. So answer is minus delta V. So electric field will be equal to minus delta V upon dl. Okay, or we can take minus dv upon dl. Clear? So E is equal to minus dv by dl. So it may be happen that in numericals, the equation of potential is given, and you have to find out the electric field at any point. Then just take derivative with respect to its position length, I will say. Okay, dv by dl. Okay, so E is equal to minus dv by dl. We will be using this equation for numericals. Clear? So I'm repeating what we done. We have taken two equipotential surface. The equipotential at A is V, and at B it will be V plus delta V. Delta L perpendicular distance from point B to A. So now when we are moving a unit positive charge from P to surface A, work done will be equal to E delta L, and that will be equal to delta V. How this came, I had explained it here. Okay, so from this finally we get E equal to minus delta V by delta L or minus dV by dl. Clear? So just note it down. Okay, students. So that's it for today. Thank you.